Hello guys, today is a good day because we are going to beat Magicraft for the first time without taking any damage. Oh boy, I am wrong. So, our first spell we got here, our first relic, sorry, is the Soulbone armor that grants us 20% chance to have armor floating around us. I took this choice because in my opinion that's a good choice and I do take a lot of damage. Our first potion as well was the 10% movement speed potion if I'm not mistaken. And in the same room we did get my currently favorite spell, the Serpent Shadow or whatever, I do not know how it's called. I do like that spell. I cannot explain why, but I do like it. And then the second spell, boost at least, is Track. So in my opinion we have a combo of two of my favorite spell, well at least currently in whatever I've seen, and just look at the beauty, look at how you can track that spell, how you can enable the spell to go wherever you want him to go, whatever. Look at how the boss is melting, just a great addition. After each boss you get an item. In this case we did take the energy reservoir. It charges 4 energy for every critical hit you do, but we didn't do any critical hit at that moment of the run, so it's a bit of a waste, but that's no issue. The next relic we got is the Beast Fang. We did hesitate between Beast Fang and the Pauldrons, but we chose for the damage, and you can just see how track and the damage we have just does a ton of work. We also gained another potion, the Relic Potion. This upgrades a random relic or gives you a relic if you don't have one. We did use it and we upgraded the Soulbone armor. Continuing the run, we did get our first process room where we did get a damage boost. 25% extra damage, that was a great addition. The next room you'll see I'm doing a ton of damage. Currently everything is melting, but yeah, me being me, I always have to take damage. So even though the mobs are dying, I still take damage and run into a poison pool. Our next relics were the Elven Ears that grants us more movement speed when casting, because when you cast you get slowed down. This is not the case anymore for us. The other relic we got was the Treant Robe that gives us 5 HP upon entering a new room. This would give us more sustain, so currently in the run we would have a lot of damage, good mobility, and a little bit of sustain, so that's pretty good for the first part of the game. We are getting to the end of the last boss of the first floor. Him dying yields us the twin-headed wand, which enables us to split our spells. So instead of having one serpent, we have 2. We did get into a special corridor where there were a lot of traps. We didn't do a very good job at avoiding those, but our reward was the Crystal Slime Plus. You can see the result of our current wand setup. Extra damage, track, slime crystal, shadow serpent. Mobs are slowed, mobs are taking a lot of damage. And we can track our spells. We got lucky by having 2 Prospector pickaxes. These grant us a 2% increase in damage for every 4 coins we own. So again, we are focusing on that damage. You can see how that pickaxe is making a good work by killing that first boss of the second floor quite instantly. We didn't have any of his attacks, so that was pretty good. We were able to get the Venom Crystal as well as the Shadow Serpent to the higher level of the spell, and you can see what result that yields us. I let you enjoy Cage, the last boss of the second floor, and his evil spirit. I did take the Archmage ones because I wanted my Shadow Serpent to be as much boosted as possible. Continuing to the third floor, we got our first relic of the third floor, who was a very good relic because it did reduce her damage by 25%, which is very good because the third floor is not a joke. Choosing between Ember Heart and Casket of Souls wasn't that easy. I did take the Casket because that extra damage I don't have to focus on was very helpful. We did get very lucky in the process room of the third floor because we got that multi-shot again. So now we were able to shoot 2 serpents again. Getting to the first boss of the third floor with this current setup is amazing, guys. We have so much damage, the boss is just dying almost instantly. It is dying so fast, we still don't know how we have to avoid those chains. I mean, I guess we have to pass from one side to the other to be able to avoid them, but this is still a theory I have. I didn't really test it out, so we'll see another run. The reward of the boss was Deceptive Mind. It is a leveled up spell, so that's a good spell, but in my opinion that isn't what I needed at the current moment, so I just let it stay in my inventory and continued the run. This is basically the furthest I got in this game, so as you can see here, the damage I have is pretty good in my opinion. Everything is dying very fast and I do not have to deal with avoiding all those little monsters and stuff. I did understand how I should have solved the puzzle. I just didn't want to take the time to do it. It's a bit stupid, but yeah, everything should be green bluish, and I guess you get a reward after that, but yep, I didn't take time to do that. With the last relic we got, we were able to upgrade Bloodthirsty Gaze. This would yield us more chance to heal us a little bit every time we kill a monster. I did take a third track boost spell because I wanted it to be upgraded if we would have gotten another process room. I still feel amazed about the damage we had, and you can see how fast the mobs are dying, how fast we do deal that damage, and yeah, it's just so effective. Our guess about that third track boost spell was a good one. We were able to get another process room and to boost that spell to the level higher. So let's get into that boss room and kill that boss. The damage we had is so much lower now. As you can see, it is pretty slow, but as soon as we are able to get a few stacks of poison on him, he is going down a bit faster. There is a lot to avoid though, so yeah, I didn't manage to avoid everything, but all in all, I think it was pretty nice. You are probably unable to see it, but here, as soon as the screen is pink, the controls are reversed. So if you move left, your character moves right, and so on. So it's a bit mind-boggling, but we managed to get him down. And look at what we have now. We have his heart. Yep. For one weird reason, we are taking the heart back to the camp. I do not know why, but there is something inside the heart. Yes, guys, there is Lillian. We did unlock Lillian after beating the game in simple mode. So guys, we did get to the end of our first run of Magicraft. It was a fun run. We did see a lot of new things. We did unlock Lillian, so that was great. I did love making the video for you, and feel free to tell me whatever you liked about it, whatever I could do better or change or whatever. I'll be posting the complete episode as well. There will be a link here somewhere, so feel free to watch it if that's something that interests you. Yeah, I did love it. I hope you guys have a good day, and let's see each other in another episode. Bye bye.